We're going to be talking about how much does it cost to do an oil change on a semi truck or similar Class 8 trucks. How's it going, guys? This is James and welcome back to the channel Make Money Trucking, and today we're going to be talking about how much does it cost to do an oil change on a semi truck or the similar Class 8 trucks, and how often you have to do it and some other fun facts. So basically this is how much it costs to do this at a shop or a service center dealership. This can be done a little bit cheaper by doing it yourself and saving on the labor costs, but I will go over a little bit later why I prefer to have it done at a dealership or a shop. So how often is it recommended to do an oil change on your semi truck? So basically, my manual recommends that I do it every 15,000 miles. And that does vary from truck to truck. I have a Detroit 60 series, it's a 2008. But I actually do mine every 10,000 miles due to the environment that I haul in. I do a lot shorter runs, and a lot of it's out in the country, and it is a lot of dirt roads, a lot of dust. So there's a lot of chances for contaminants to get into the air intakes, and that's not really a good thing. I've always been taught that in my conditions to do it with shorter intervals, a lot quicker than normal guys would. Now, if you're over the road, you could probably push the envelope a little bit more. I know a lot newer trucks, their intervals are a little bit longer, so they might be over 15,000 miles. And that correlates to if you run about 600 miles a day, 5 days a week, that comes out to be about roughly every month and a half to 2 months. Like I said, newer trucks, probably around 20,000 mile intervals. So you probably push it a little bit. So how much oil do semis hold? So my semi, being a Detroit 60 series, holds 10 gallons of oil, quite a bit of oil. And this may vary motor to motor, truck to truck, Cummins or Caterpillars. I'm not quite sure if they hold more or less. So why do I prefer to have a shop deal with it versus doing it myself? So honestly, 10 gallons is a lot of oil. It's not your 5 to 7 quarts that's on your average, car or pickup truck these days. So the chances, if you have a mess or you make a mess, you have a spill, that's a lot of mess to deal with. And also where I park, if you have to pay to park your semi, the landowner where you park, the last thing you want to do is make a big old mess and then cause a bad situation for the relationship between you and the owner of the property you park at. So that's another reason I don't want to risk it. And last off, it's just more convenient. You drop the truck off, leave it there for a day or so, come back and grab it, go enjoy your day off, go, have fun. Yeah, that's pretty much why I prefer to have a shop do it. I don't want to deal with it. Obviously I could probably save roughly $100, but like I said, the chance of making a mess, you're gonna make a big mess. What other materials are involved? So when you get your oil change done, there's usually 2 oil filters and 2 water filters in addition to the oil itself. All right, so now we've gone over how much oil, how often. Now what you've all been waiting for is what is the cost, and I've got it right here. I'll put this up on the screen so you guys can see this. So to get the labor, so the labor is $120 for the service. That's actually not bad. I guess they gave me a little bit of a deal. Usually labor at dealerships is about $180 an hour to $200 an hour. I know it's quite heavy, but that's just what it is in the heavy truck world. All right, so then the parts subtotal. Right here, the parts cost $280, and that includes the 10 gallons and the 2 oil filters and 2 water separators or water filters. Now, there's additional cost that is not on here, and that would be the water fuel separator, like a Davco unit. I have that on my truck, and that filter is about $20 roughly. And usually they'll throw it in for no extra labor charge. I know, it's great, right? Labor. So with the labor and the parts subtotal, this comes out to around $399. My subtotal is about $417 with taxes. So there you guys have it. That is how much it costs to have a complete service done, oil change and filter change done on a semi-truck. About $400. Hopefully this was informative and helpful. All right, guys, so comment down below if you have any thoughts on this or opinions, any other videos you'd like to see in the future. I've got a lot of videos coming, information and more knowledge regarding the trucking industry, especially revolved around owner-operators. So like, subscribe, please share, and I will see you on the next one.